Speak loud.
Come up closer and speak louder.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've spent a lot of time with Dom this past year between prep and club soccer. Every time he's on the field, he shows his passion for the game and proves to be a perfect backbone for any team he's on. Dom's the last player I'd want to see on the team because not only is he a great defender, but he makes everyone else on his team play that much better. He's always the first one to offer a ride home and always equipped with an extra pair of socks just in case anyone needs them. It's been a pleasure playing with you and good luck in the future. Martino is one of the first people I met on the soccer team. When I was a freshman, he seemed hard to impress as he hardly ever broke a smile, but over the years, I've discovered he's one of the funniest and smartest guys out there. It's been great having him as the man behind me this year at left back. Not only is he great at his job, but he also often does mine for me. Thank you for pushing the team to play at their very best, and good luck in the future.
Playing chess in the library to talking about Magic the Gathering. Joshua's always been someone I can count on for support and friendship on and off the field. Seeing him in goal in 9th grade, or where he is now, I can tell you that I've never seen someone improve and rise up to show himself as much as him on and off the field. He works harder than anyone, and I know his passion is for the teams. His passion is the main part of the team, and he rises everyone up. But now, as a senior, Josh has become the heart of our team and has saved our asses more times than I can count during the season and league. A lot of times.
Yeah.
I wish him great luck at where he goes in the future, and I hope he knows he'll be missed dearly by all of us. Thank you, Joshua, for being an amazing teammate and an incredible friend.
All right.
I've looked up to him as a role model. When I was in 9th grade and he was in 10th grade, he was kind and welcoming to all of the new players coming in. From the moment I saw him on the field up top, I knew he had a passion for soccer. His drive and speed on the field, coupled with his intellect and dedication, make him an amazing teammate and friend. He makes me laugh at practice during drills, but when we're down in a game and struggling, he knows how to clutch up and save us in the end with an amazing goal or two. Next year, Eric will be going to Cornell, and I know everyone on the team knows he's going to do amazing things there. Thank you, Eric, for being an awesome friend and teammate.
Tim is out on the field. There's this kind of makes the most of every chance he gets. We had absences for our game against St. Francis earlier this year. Tim stepped up and locked down the right side of the field, forcing St. Francis to do something different. This game proved Tim's worth with the team, where he could be a reliable player for the team and step up when needed. It has been nice to get to know Tim a little more this season. I'm sure Tim will be great in anything he does in the future, and I wish him the best of luck. Jack was one of my first teammates on JV 2 years
ago, and was one of our best center backs holding down the field. Now playing for varsity, this has also been the case, and Jack has improved well under missing players and patience. He stepped up and played for the team, and not just himself. He has been a great guy for the team, and one that always brings a positive mentality to help the team play to our full potential. Good luck at Calvin University next year, and play here.
Speak loudly, O'Leary. Pierce is one of my favorite players to play alongside, and I always try and get him on the team for every drill we do. I do this because, in my opinion, he is the strongest on-ball tackler that we have on this team. He goes in fearless every challenge with no regard for human life. Something that I admire, and I know all of my teammates do. And it personally motivates me to play harder. I still remember playing with him my freshman year and thinking what a great leader he was without even knowing it. Pierce is a great friend and teammate, and this team is going to miss him next year. Bill is another JV buddy of mine, who in my opinion, well, from my freshman year, in my opinion, is the most improved player since he got out of prep. Underneath the layer of comical outlook is a soccer player who truly wants to improve. He really took to heart every piece of advice that was given to him to Coach Diego a couple years ago and Stanley, and reaped the rewards of that advice. What once was a kid with Harry Potter glasses and massive calves is now a great soccer player in person. I'm so glad to be
David, or as we like to call him on the team, Chags. Someone who's always just, a good vibe to be around and always making practices more fun for everyone. For being the infamous leader of the fun line foremost, for always being the first one at practice, hitting in his signature free kick crosses that could only be done by a Spaniard like him. And even to being my first round pick on the championship winning 5v5 team yesterday. Being with David is always a fun time. I remember first becoming friends with David actually back in my freshman year on cross country. He was one of the funniest guys on the team and always making everyone laugh. But on top of just being a super funny guy, I've always found David to be someone who's super easy to just chill and talk to. From jogging around the streets of La Piata and talking about random stuff during cross country, chatting it up in warm-ups this year, and even to our long walks from prep back to our cars, because he doesn't have a parking spot, it's like being a senior. I always enjoy being able to be closer with him and talking about what's going on. I'm very grateful that he decided to play soccer this year because it made it so much more of an enjoyable experience for me. And knowing that I would get to hang out with you at practice was enough to make me come as much as I could. And I think I speak for the whole team when I say we will all miss you next year. And good luck at college. We know that you'll do good.
Let's go, Mules!
So I wanted to start off the speech with a congratulations to Alex, as he was recently accepted into Berkeley School of Music. For those of you who don't know how impressive that really is, Berkeley is ranked as the #1 university of music and jazz in the entire country. So he's not just talented on the field, but off of it as well. Here's someone that I've known since middle school, and I remember him way back on the 8th grade soccer basketball team. He's always just been someone who has such a good energy to me. Even now at big games, whenever I just talk to Alex, like all my nervousness just goes away because he can make me laugh like it's nothing. I swear I'll be having like a really terrible day and he'll just start talking about FIFA or something, and I'll completely forget all about it. On top of this, his commitment to the team is something that is extremely undervalued in my opinion. Even in the beginning of the season, when he was injured and couldn't play, he was at every practice, which is something that honestly inspired me to have my attendance as good as possible as well. So with that being said, Alex, I want to thank you for being a good teammate and an even better friend, and wish you the best of luck in the future, because from what I've heard, your talent is really incredible, and I'm sure it will take you.
Coming out. For Alex, Philip, Tim, David, and Alex Pierce, I know this is my first year coaching them, but from those 5, I can honestly say that they're very open-minded, and one of the things is that I never had to question their effort. So honestly, for the short amount of time, 3 months, going to 4, thank you guys for giving everything that you contributed to the team. All right, boys, and I wish you nothing but the best moving forward. I know our season's still ongoing. I'm not kicking you guys out, but from the bottom of my heart, like I said, I know you 5, whatever you strive and go after, you guys are gonna achieve. But thank you, boys, for allowing me to coach you for this 1 year. All right, boys. Woo! And then Jack as well. I know I've coached Jack as well, and like I said, stepped up very big, and thank you, Jack, honestly, for filling in that void. And like I said, everybody on this team, very open-minded. They come from different, different cultures of soccer. But one of the biggest things that from this team is that everyone's open-minded, and they're coachable, which is a very good thing. On my end, makes my job easier. And thank you, like I said, thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. And then Eric here. And then, so Eric, so I've been with Eric for 3 years, right? And like I said, I know coming from a soccer background, he wasn't very as consistent with the soccer as everyone else, which is nothing negative, but crazy, right? I mean, amount of goals that he scored on this field, and for JV, for varsity, I'm glad to have coached him. And I know soccer was his thing. And now, Eric, I will not help you to train with Silas on the off season. Alright? But thank you, Eric. I appreciate it, man. And like I said. My goalkeeper. I've got to coach Joshua for 2 seasons. Like I said, usually our goalkeepers are very tall, right? And like I said, no. But one of the biggest things with Joshua, he plays like the biggest man on the field. I know during playoffs he stepped up for us, and to me, Joshua, very, very honest player. Very honest player. And I'll share this with him. I'm not trying to embarrass him, but every time we get scored on, he always gives me an apology. It's not his fault at all times. But that's how honest he is as a player, and I can only imagine as a human being, that's 10 times more. And like I said, I know I've only got to coach him twice. Wish I could have had him for maybe another year or so, but thank you, Joshua, for these last 2 years. Martino. So I've known Martino outside of prep. He was coached by one of our coaches outside of club. But like I said, man, I kid you not, from 1 year to another, he was a little kid, and then now he's a grown man, right? And like I said, I was hoping, because we lack a little bit on the height for our team, and I think Martino made up for that, right? And like I said, Martino, very great player. Very, he can play on the left, he can play on the right, and like I said, very open-minded. I think I've put him all over on the field, and not one complaint from Martino. And like I said, I hope everything that you want to achieve, you get it, man. And like I said, all right, thank you.
passion and the fire of the team. I've coached his brother, I've coached him, and like I said, the apple does not fall far from the tree. I'm gonna miss Dom, like I said. I've known him as well outside of prep. I know he's very emotional, and it can be a positive, it can be a negative thing, but like I said, I'm glad he has only, how many red cards do you have today? One. I betted the under on that, and I won. But like I said, the fire of the team, captain, leader since a junior, I'll be honest. Very vocal on the field, and like I said, I'm gonna miss his parents as well. You already know, I've seen you guys for what, 8 years? You're invited to the next season, obviously. But like I said, I know the Schraders. I've known you guys for a while now, almost a decade, and I'm gonna miss you guys as a whole. And hopefully you guys come out and watch our team play, because you guys were a big part, and I'm gonna miss all the loud cheering, the loud comments, and all the scuffles. But thank you, appreciate it. Thank you, Don, for letting me coach. Thank you, parents, for this season. Season's not done, and hopefully we can make it a long run. And like I said, it's up to them. And thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you all.